This is the National Cemetery in Greenville, Tennessee. I remember coming here on a school trip. Can't remember what grade it was. So I decided to come. He said he'd never been here. So we wanted to come check it out. Andrew Johnson. This is where him and his family remain. Nice windy day up here. Pretty high up here. Now this view is something else over here. Mountains back there. Of course they're doing some mowing today. Let's see here. They've got a fence around it so you can't go inside. A lot of old tombstones here.
Very impressive.
It is, it's very nice.
Yeah.
That eagle at the very top. Flag draped on it. To the memory of my husband. Boy, that flag. So you see there on the top, Andrew Johnson, 17th President of the United States. And on the right is Eliza Johnson. In memory of our father and mother. Andrew Johnson Bachman, June 13th, 1882, January 26th, 1955. I don't know how the wind's going to pick up on this GoPro today, but it's windy up here.
Very windy. That's impressive. So, what grade did y'all come here in?
I can't remember.
Probably 4th, 5th?
Yeah, somewhere in elementary. I did know that. I just can't remember. What grade or what teacher brought us. Andrew Johnson Stover, January 25th, 1923. So there's some old. Yeah.
Probably, I guess, one of the last ones that would be buried. Didn't it say over there that was a great-grandchild or something?
Yeah, there was a great-grandchild-in-law.
Yeah. But you can tell, like, the newer ones will be farther out.
Yeah.
That's great. Statue. Monument, I guess. Look how high out this way.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So it says, "You are here, Andrew Johnson National Cemetery. And if you wanted to go back
Homestead's
out,
in the middle of town.
it's Homestead. And they got a visitor center and his early home. Pretty cool. Definitely a lot of history.
Was erected in 1878.
Okay, so he was buried in 1875 and then the monument came in 1878. President's burial site was designated a national cemetery in 1906. The War Department developed and maintained it until 1942. Its management was then transferred to the National Park Service, and it became a part of the Andrew Johnson National Historic Site. I know you can't really tell, but here's a picture of Andrew Johnson's funeral. But it's a really pretty place. And the views. I'll walk down here to show you this view of all the mountains. Look at that. Oh, it says the monument is a 28-foot tall marble.
What's that word? So this was their son, that one that said, loving memory of my husband or something?
Uh-huh.
That's their son in front of him with that little...
Oh, okay. That was the son.
And that's her mom. And that was his mom. On either side.
So,
it tells you down here.
yeah, now that you see it, you can make more sense of who
if you went up there. Because you'd actually be, this would be this way.
Yeah. And you were right when we were over here looking, these would have been the end of people.
Great
So that
granddaughter.
Andrew Johnson Stover would have been the grandson.
Yeah, this is the most recent I've seen. Great granddaughter-in-law.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know.
I know this is really hard to see on.
Oh, here's Sam. That's interesting. I would imagine that's the Sam from there.
And then we'll walk over here. That's what I was going to show you, is they got places where you can walk down.
Yeah.
So just don't go walking anywhere. They've got actual places for you to walk so you can go down without getting on the grounds.
Is this the cemetery we saw on the news that we're starting to run out of?
Yeah,
That's
that's right. Yeah, we've seen an article on the news about them running out of space here.
Which is a shame. Hopefully they'll be able to rectify that.
Let's see where we're at now. Where are we? The Andrew Johnson Homestead.
So apparently he was rich, because this is this house right here. So if that was your homestead in the 1800s,
Yeah,
you're rich, filthy.
a lot of windows. It says the homestead is furnished with family furniture and memorabilia. Tickets for guided tours of the homestead are available at the visitor center. So you can see we're doing this backwards because we went to the cemetery. Now we're at the homestead, where we should have started, the visitor center.
The visitor center has a museum.
Huh. So we are on McKee Street, which is literally right here in town.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I bet when it says homestead, this is where he was born. His early home was right up beside the visitor center. And this is apparently during his presidency, because he would have had more money and whatnot, I guess.
Well, let's go over here and see what we can see. Don't run into the construction sign.
We might stroll over to the visitor center.
I think we went into the wrong town because old Andy Taylor's here. Hee hee.
That's a different car though, right?
Ah, it's still funny. that old brick. It's a placard. Home of Andrew Johnson, 17th President of the United States. Or of course we're here on a day it's closed.
Yeah.
But give you an idea if you're ever in Greenville.
Now these are the real shutters that you would turn and actually close the shutters when storms came.
Little brick. Cool. Very busy road. That's the door. So this helps answer some questions. The Andrew Johnson homestead was the last home of Andrew Johnson, 1808 to 1875. 17th President of the United States, 1865 to 1869. Congressman Andrew Johnson purchased the house and a half-acre lot from James Brannan in September 1851, built directly upon the street. In Northern Irish fashion, the house first consisted of a two-story front and one-story L. In 1868 to 69, the second story of the L was added in preparation for the retiring president's return to Greenville. That's pretty cool. So this is neat. That was Andrew Johnson Patterson's grandson, Martha Maddie Barclay Patterson, granddaughter-in-law, Martha Bell Patterson Landstreet, great-granddaughter, and Martha Johnson Patterson's daughter. Martha Johnson Patterson said that, "I believe that my father was the greatest man this country ever produced. 3 generations of Andrew Johnson's family devoted time and effort to preserve his memory and legacy. In 1906, the Johnson's family burial plot became the Andrew Johnson National Cemetery under the War Department. 1926, the state of Tennessee enclosed the Johnson's tailor shop and opened it to the public." Pretty cool. This is the back of the house. Had the gate open, so we walk back here. That's pretty cool. I like that old light. That's cool. So it's got the layout of what you would see here at the house.
And they said that they think this is how everything was laid out. There's no real written records.
Oh, okay.
So they're just kind of going on some of the descendants. Because some of this stuff still isn't here.
That's cool. According to the family tradition, the weeping willow trees referred to the 1865 article were planted by Andrew Johnson in the early 1850s. So it must be the weeping willows back there.
Yeah, maybe.
That's cool.
C is the
Weeping willow. Yep. So we have the house, that's where we're standing back here. Pretty land.
Yeah, that's a pretty little plot of land.
They're doing some yard maintenance.
I'm feeling pretty presidential right now.
Ready to make some changes?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Just think we could be standing somewhere where Andrew Johnson once stood.
I'm sure.
See? Pretty out here. So now it's saying...
This house is the house right there.
Okay.
I imagine.
It says we recommend that you begin your tour at the early home where exhibits and describe Johnson's early years and the road to his presidency.
Actually, this is that.
This must be. So we've done this entire tour backwards.
Yeah.
Go over here. One good thing I will say about Greenville is they do have nice signs on each street telling you like which way, if you're wanting to go somewhere, or where to go. So let's see. So this is his early home. Andrew Johnson and his family lived in this two-story brick house sometime in the 1830s until 1851. During these years, Johnson's life changed drastically as he ventured from the tailoring trade into politics. After being elected alderman of Greenville, he became mayor. From then on, his rise was steady to state representative, state senator, and the United States representative. 1853, he was elected governor of Tennessee and was sent to the United States Senate in 1857. So here's a picture of the early home, 1885 to 1890. And then this is today's picture. The cellar in the early home may have been used as a kitchen. Note, the house was built over a limestone outcrop and the fireplace in the southeast wall. For visitor safety, the cellar remains closed. Limestone outcropping in the early home cellar. Fireplace in the southeast wall of the early homestead cellar.
It just smells old up here.
It does. It hits you in the face.
Yeah. Then here's the cellar. Sure.
Oh, wow.
Now, based on the layout, that up there is the visitor center. Wouldn't you think?
No, I think it's across the street because it said look both ways.
That's a street right here.
I'll show you in a minute.
Okay. Oh, you're right.
Did y'all hear that?
That on video, you're right. Wonder why they've got a statue of...
I don't know. I kept trying to figure it out what it was too. So you walk across the street, look both ways. Ooh, they got a statue right over there we'll have to look at. The Visitor Center. Andrew Johnson's National Historic Site. So going across the street here, we found Andrew Johnson was born in 1808 to poor, uneducated parents in a small building that served as a kitchen to the Cassio's Inn in Raleigh, North Carolina. When Andrew was 3, his father died after saving 2 of his wealthy employers from drowning in an icy pond. A few years later, Johnson's destitute mother apprenticed Andrew and his brother to a local tailor. At age 15, Johnson and his brother got into a legal dispute with the tailor and ran away. 2 years later, Johnson returned to Raleigh to try to settle the dispute. Then he led his mother and stepfather over the Appalachians here to Greenville. From his humble beginnings, Johnson started on the road to independence and eventually the presidency of the United States. So this is a replica building in front of us based on Johnson's birthplace that's preserved in Raleigh, North Carolina. Quaint little house. Oh wow.
It would definitely be a small house.
Yeah. Andrew Johnson's birthplace replica in 1999. So, got a nice little plaque here.
Did you walk through the grass?
I did. So, it's his homestead. And here's the replica of his house from North Carolina, the Welcome Center, and a UPS truck.
Mine says 1800 like a UPS truck.
And I finally found out the statue that's in that glass building is the Chamber of Commerce.
The statue is Andrew Johnson.
I know, but inside of the glass building. We kept trying to figure out what that building was.
Yeah, I read it right here.
I know, that's what I was finally telling you. Oh, but I was going to walk over here to show you this statue. Of Andrew Johnson. It's pretty. Pretty little area. Coming up. So here, across from the visitor center and his hometown, is a statue. Very nice. Andrew Johnson, 1808 to 1875. 17th President of the United States of America, 1865 to 1869. And I believe this is where we're going to end our video.
Today was awesome.
Yep.
What do you think, Miss Sherry?
I think it was very educational. Glad we got to do it. Like I said, we did this when I was in elementary. I can't remember what teacher or any of that brought us up here for the
I mean, that's
field
been
trip.
a long time ago.
Yeah. But we hope y'all enjoyed this video too. And make sure to give us a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's good, dude.